How are you, child of God? This is the Remnant Seed Bible Study Channel. Welcome. Today's subject is alien invasion. And I just watched an old D-rated movie the other day, and it kind of just, I'd seen this before, but it just kind of brought it to a new light. So I wanted to share this with you, what's going on in the world today. We've entered into a brave new world, a new world where technology is going places that most of us are not aware of. They're hiding a lot of it. It's gotten really advanced, especially in biometrics and this whole notion of transhumanism. Half robot, half man, the $6 million man. They've made advances in these areas that a lot of people are just not aware of. And we've came to a point now where they have the technology to actually change the genome of mankind. So let's jump right into this. I watched an old D-rated movie today, and the theme was the old alien invasion script. And the human race had been infiltrated with aliens that looked exactly like humans. The main character, still human, gets a box in the mail with a pair of sunglasses in it. The sunglasses allow him to see every alien. Roughly 1/3 of the people had become aliens. He tried to tell others, but they wouldn't listen or even put the sunglasses on. And this reminds me of today in relation to the recent so-called pandemic and the so-called cure for it, the poke. If you put the sunglasses on, you'll see the whole thing was not about your health or safety. It was all about controlling you and weaponizing the government through emergency declaration. I also think something much more sinister is going on. The advancements in technology have outpaced the public's knowledge of it. Genetics, neuroscience, robotics, nanotechnology, and many others have made advances that could allow them to change the genome of the human race. And nothing good can be accomplished by this, beloved. They're going to try to tell you they're using it for the betterment of mankind, but really, all they're doing is using this technology to enslave you, and that's what they want to do. They want to control you, and they're trying to figure out ways they can implement this thing and get this into you, so they can actually change the genome of mankind. It sounds rather sinister. Sounds like a big conspiracy theory, but if I were the devil, this is exactly what I would do. And he could basically, one day, mankind, just be walking around, happy-go-lucky mankind. Next day, every single human being has been changed and has had their genome altered. And the devil is behind this, make no mistake. When you understand the Bible in a proper context, you can't help but see the devil's attempt to pollute the DNA or the genome of mankind in one form or another from the beginning. And it started in the Garden of Eden. The fallen angels. Every time you turn around, Satan has tried to pollute the seed of mankind, and this all goes back to this fight over genetics and the genome, the very genetic of makeup of mankind. Which, let me spend a minute on this, beloved. We're made in the image of God. And so when you change the genome of mankind, you're changing the image of man away from the image of God. And what better plan? That's exactly what the devil wants. He wants to steal God's children from him. And what a better way to do this. This is actually brilliant, and I wouldn't expect anything less from the devil. All right. They even have the X and Y chromosomes mixed up today. If you notice all this crazy stuff that's coming out about sexuality, it's absolutely insane. Every one of these people should be in a funny farm. And these crazy demonic people have introduced a new language to the human race. It changes the very definition of sexuality and even procreation. And it's absolutely insane what they're trying to get us to believe is normal. I mean, it's crazy. Procreation is number one. It's how people are made. You can't make people without a maker. But that's what evil wants to do. What you see today is a distortion of the natural order of God, a distortion of procreation. And trust me, beloved, God is the only one who can procreate. He's the only one that can create life. I mean, man and woman, when they get together and they conceive a child, God is the one who makes that happen. Okay? And without God, you got no mankind. And then also they're trying to distort procreation, and also they're trying to distort your DNA through a pokey thing, right? So knowing the MO of the devil, I wouldn't expect anything less from him. You shouldn't either, beloved. Now, does mRNA and DNA ring a bell? Well, guess what's in the pokey, okay? It's exactly what they got in there. They're trying to change your genome, okay? It's exactly what they're doing. They're trying to hide this from you. It's absolutely brilliant, but it's absolutely demonic. Now we got to look at the word sorcery in the Greek. And it's pharmakia. Everybody knows this word. And you can actually place spells on people with drugs. This has many different meanings, okay? You can, sorcery, enchantment. See, you can use drugs to put people in a state of mind, right? And the Greek word pharmakia explains this very well. Now, when you go over this word mark in the Greek, and the way it's used in Revelation, the mark of the beast, it's really an interesting word, and it has many meanings. But basically, I'll go down here. You got them all here. I'll just skip down here, and I'll give you the abbreviated definition of these three examples I've given for the word mark, the Greek word mark. And it means a scratch or etching, i.e. a stamp, as a badge of servitude, or a sculptured figure, a statue, or a pointed stake, a rampart, and it also means to write. And you see the similarity there in mark and our word mark, to mark as in with a pencil. And it's got these three primary meanings here, and it's very interesting because it looks to me like this so-called, this pokey fits this mark of the beast to a T, beloved. And I'm not saying that this is literal, or this is the mark of the beast. It could be a prelude, it could be a type or an example, but beloved, I want you to look at this and I want you to come to your own conclusions. And these are all variations of what this word mark means, right? And I mean, it's so uncanny, the things that it's saying here. I mean, look at this. You got a scratcher and etching. All this stuff could be thought of as an example of what happens when you get a needle poked into you. A pointed stake, a rampart, and then to write. You're going to rewrite a person's genome, your genetic code. They can actually cut and splice in different genetic codes into your genome and change it. They have the ability to do this. And once they get you genetically right the way they want you, then you're going to be in servitude to them. They're going to make you their slave. And you see how it's so uncanny. And it's all found in just one word, and it's mark. And it's charigma. 5480 in your Strong's Concordance. It's the mark of the beast, what the Bible calls the mark of the beast. And to sum this up, They're using the Charax, the needle, to grapheo, to rewrite your genetic code, giving you the charagma, or mark of the beast and the beast system. Now, will you be wearing this badge of servitude, signifying your allegiance to Satan? And could this word mark be a reference to your own DNA? And you can see where this is going, beloved. This is scary. This is scary. If they can get you, if they can get this stuff in you and change your genome, they will change the human race. And I don't know about you, but I don't give any of them permission to do this to me. And I never would, and I never will. I don't trust them. I'll never trust the healthcare system again. I'll never trust them. All right, so the new battleground will not be a battlefield as we know it. Your body is the new battleground, and the war will be fought on a molecular level. And for the first time in history, the DNA of mankind could be changed forever. Would you allow somebody to swim in your bloodstream without you knowing it? Would you allow somebody to change your genome? Would you allow somebody to break into your home without your permission? Body autonomy is the new battleground. Do you have the right to your own body? And in the past 2 years, people have given up their own body autonomy without any question. And just think about that, beloved, that it's really scary that people have been so willing to give up their own body autonomy. And beloved, would you let somebody, think about that, would you let somebody swim around in your own bloodstream, in your body, without your permission? Would you let them shoot viruses and things into you to experiment on you knowingly? Would you do that? I don't think anybody would. And what's happening is people are being lied to about what's in this thing, okay? And you're not being told what's going on. And you basically have given up all your rights, all your body rights about your own body without any questions. Beloved, it's time that everybody in the earth put the sunglasses on so they can see what's going on. What if you put those sunglasses on and there was no human beings left on earth? That's a scary thought, beloved, but that's where we are right now, and you need to take heed. So I wanted to warn you about this. I hope this doesn't get taken down. We'll see. And much love from me to you, and we'll see you on the next one.